His name is Juan Amezcua from Van Nuys. And Juan is going to go to Japan. He's going to be out there along with the guys making his road trip. This is like his second time going out to Japan. Man, I'm so jealous. I wish I could be going out there. Sup, Juan? How you doing, man?
Good.
Yeah.
To be here.
Yeah, man. Last time when we were when I was in Japan with you,
Yeah.
I mean we roomed together. You could say we were like roommates for a week.
Mm-hmm.
It was good times, and one of the dopest things that I remember from that hotel was the breakfast. Remember that?
Oh yeah. Good breakfast.
Yeah, hell yeah. That was every day breakfast. And then I remember on the last day we were like
We were slaves.
we were like, yo, we're gonna dude, it's gonna be so dope. We're gonna go in there, we're gonna get all this stuff, because we were getting like all this bread and all this stuff. But what did we do? The night before we came home. We came to the spot. We started looking at all the stuff we bought, and we started like just cramming everything in there. We stayed up late talking, and next thing you know, we like just slept, and we woke up and we were late. We didn't even make it to the thing.
It was over.
It was done. That's crazy. But anyway, how do you feel about Japan, that it's right around the corner?
I'm anxious and excited to
Yeah.
go again, to be able to go again.
Oh man, that's gonna be
Be a whole different experience from the first time we went.
yeah.
Sure.
For sure, some new stuff, but at the same time, I feel like you're gonna feel like I've been here before. You know, it's like any city you've visited here in Southern California or whatever state, anywhere you've been in, you're gonna feel like, man, I've been here before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not gonna get lost. Remember those adventures we had in the trains trying to find a spot? But we got lucky. We would meet people that would be like, yo, where you guys trying to go? All right, like, you know, we go through here, or they would like tag along with us and then be like, yeah, this is like your exit right here. So I really like that about the people in Japan, they were very polite and made sure that we weren't.
Yeah, by the fourth
Lost.
day we were familiar in how to get around, so it was
Yeah.
easier by the fourth day.
Nah, that it was fun. What was your impression about the hobby stores when you first walked in and you seen the walls and everything?
Like a kid in a candy store.
Yeah,
Looking to see what to buy and like, wow,
it's almost like
unbelievable.
you don't even care how much you're gonna spend, huh? You're just grabbing stuff,
Yeah.
putting it in that cart and everything, and
Run out of cash, use the plastic.
yeah, heck yeah. And then they're always like, if you use your passport, we'll give you a discount. And then you say, all right, cool, we're gonna do the discount. But then they're like, oh wait, we can't charge you here. We got to go over there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they take forever to charge you. And then when they charge you, they give you this long receipt. And then they fold it up, and then they staple it onto your passport. So you're like, oh damn, I got snagged. Like, I'm gonna get hit at the airport or something.
I think I still have mine stapled to my
On there?
passport.
Oh, I took mine off. I wanted to take it off, but I was paranoid. I was thinking like, what if somehow they know they saw me in the camera, and they're just like, sir, you can't board that plane. You know, you got to pay some taxes because you didn't pay taxes here.
Yeah.
You got that discount. Nah. So, man, that's cool. So, what are you gonna be taking to Japan, Juan?
I'm gonna be taking two. I'm trying to do a third one, but I don't know if the third one will make it. But I'm taking Summer Madness, which is a 65 Impala
Yeah.
that originally was built here in the valley in the early 80s, and that was when Japan first started buying the cars from out here from California, taking to Japan. That was one of the first cars that actually got bought and taken to Japan.
Dang.
So that's one.
There's some history there.
Yeah, and that car, I remember that car when I was a little kid, a teenager.
It stood out.
So it's just
That's cool.
that car. And then I'm taking one that I just built.
Mm-hmm.
Still needs to be cleared. I just finished a paint job a couple days ago.
That's the 66.
66.
Yes.
Believe it or not, that one, I've been working on that one, believe it or not, 4 or 5 years. About 5 years.
It's been a long time because I still remember around the time when I met you, and just seeing like you would bring it out at some of the times we hung out, that you were working on it, laying the tape lines. I remember even when you went out to Ventura, and we went to the Ventura Nationals, and it was your birthday.
Yes.
And we were hanging out in my room, and then you brought that out just to like work on it.
Mm-hmm.
To see that to where it's at now, it's crazy when you say how many years it took you, right?
It took me that long only because I needed to be in the right state of mind to do an old school paint job. I didn't want to do what everybody's the current paint jobs. It had to be an old school paint job.
Yeah.
So I looked at a lot of pictures and magazines just to get ideas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just time flies, man, and it's crazy because when it's like for the time it takes, and then all of a sudden it's done, and then I realize, wow, like it almost feels like it was like last month or something, but not. It has been a minute, but that's cool. What was the inspiration behind that paint job? I know you wanted to do something different. Was there something that inspired you to go with like those colors or even just to do something wild with the patterns?
Well, that one, when I started it, I actually started this well-known guy from Majestic, the founder of Majestics, which Little John. Part of his paint job on his 66 Caprice is on that car. And then I couldn't find no other pictures for the roof and certain parts of the car, so I just did my own theme on the rest of the car.
Yeah.
And actually, I like how it came out. And Armando gave me a few ideas, which was added to the car also.
Nice.
And actually, that one I did take it to Japan when we went the first time. It was just in the background, just the body.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm anxious to clear it, hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
the cool thing is you have time. I mean, tomorrow, spray it, you let it dry, chill, and then whatever you need that needs to be done next. If you need to buff it already, or re-clear, whatever, you still got some days.
Yeah.
To get it ready, packaged up, and head on out to Japan.
The hard part's already done.
Yeah, no, definitely. And you said there was a potential third car?
Yeah, the
well?
Cisco Kid, the Monte Carlo.
Okay.
I'm going to try to paint that one, at least probably just a base on it,
Mm-hmm.
and take it that way. But I'll probably start painting that tomorrow. I already have some of the paint, but it's not completely done yet.
Yeah.
So I'll probably work on that one tomorrow also, and then hopefully have it done if I could clear both of them tomorrow.
Man, that's cool. Are you bringing out your cameras as well to photograph
I'm always
things out there?
I'm always having my cameras with me,
Yeah.
especially Japan. I need to take a lot of pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be taking my digital camera and my 35 millimeter.
Yeah.
camera.
Any updates on magazines or anything from like Lowrider in Japan that you wanna? Any heads up or?
Magazines I want to bring back.
Because I know last time we were out there, you were like on a hunt. We were trying to see if we would come across anything, and we didn't. But I know that once in a while,
Well, there's a new
you come across something.
There isn't. Well, I'll probably take some magazines, maybe a few Lowrider magazines that have doubles or triples or 4 or 5 of the same.
10
issues.
of nah. Yeah.
Obviously, 1 or 2 are probably 10 of.
Damn.
Probably give out a few magazines.
Yeah, that's good. I like that you did that. I didn't even know you were doing that till you busted them out. These like old school magazines from the 80s. You were just giving them, one to each person, and they were like super appreciative of them because they were like, man, this is like gold. Like, never seen this.
Especially like the bicycle magazines.
Mm-hmm.
I had doubles of a lot of them. So I went through all my bicycle magazines last year, and whatever had doubles of, just separated them and just took them over and gave them to the guys that were entering the car models. I give them, I think, 2 each.
Yeah, that's cool. Do you know if the next movie's gonna be there? Like his car again, the 62,
I would imagine he probably is.
Yeah.
And if he did more changes on it, he probably will take it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also going to be taking a couple of Hot Wheels. I did do next movie in a Hot Wheel.
Oh yes, I seen that one.
That's going to be going with me
Nice.
and show it to the owner
Uh-huh.
and see what he thinks.
Yeah. See how big his wallet is. Oh.
Yeah, but that was, I'm anxious to see his reaction. He's seen already pictures of it on Instagram, but to see it in person, that's
tight.
See what he thinks of it.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Are you like, do you have a list of things? If I was going, I would have this like crazy list of all these things I want to buy. Like Q-tips, shampoo. No, I'm joking. Like, is there something that you want to export out there over here?
Probably just the tools for the car models.
Yeah.
All the sandpapers that the foam ones and
whatever
else I could
all that
see
stuff
when I get there.
Hell yeah.
But when I get there, I'll be like blind, just like.
It's like you get like shell shocked. Like it's like you're walking and then boom, you get side blind. Then you're like, whoa, what the hell? Like you don't even know what. Because I remember when we were there, we're talking to Jeffries, and I was like, dude, what glue should I get? And he's just like, I don't know. There's just too many glues. Like, it's like they're all competing with each other, you know. And then he'll be like, "Oh yeah, wait, this one's a good one. This is a good one. What about these though?" He's like, "I never tried those."
Yeah.
So it's almost like you're just like, "Fuck it, I'll grab whatever."
Yeah, because I'm
Try
just
'em
planning
out.
on buying tools and stamping paper and stuff that we don't find out here probably.
Yeah. Nah.
Model kits, I'm not buying any model kits. I have way too many model kits.
Yeah. Nah. I remember when at the Moon Eye show there was like some vendors and they were selling, like some rare kits, some Impalas like 69s and other years,
Mhm.
and they were asking for a lot of money for those kits.
Yeah, they price range they go up.
Yeah.
They're expensive.
And I was like, dang, imagine you buy it, you bring it back, and it's all crushed, it's all brittle, and you're like, what happened?
Yeah.
So right next to you we have the jacket. This is the one you guys are gonna be rocking out there.
Yes, we just got them done for this particular show.
That's cool.
So
I like
it'll
the
be
color.
Really nice, something different.
Yeah, keep you warm too.
Oh yeah.
Hey, but I don't know if you're gonna need it though.
I know,
This
that's
guy's
it.
crazy. When we were in Japan, it was like cold, like super. I was always cold, and Juan was just like nothing with the t-shirt, like
Pretty much the whole trip.
the whole time. And I was always like telling him, dude, you're not cold. I was just like whining to him, complaining to him, like, man, I'm cold. And this fool's like, really? Like all like nothing's all windy.
I went and took a heavy jacket because they told me to bring a good jacket can be cold. Like,
Yeah.
I only wore from the time we got out of the plane till we went outside to waiting for the subway. After that, I took it off and never put it back on.
Dang. Put that thing away.
I shouldn't have even took it.
I know. I remember like that last day packing up and being like, man, I can't fit everything in here. I need to like ditch clothes.
Yeah.
Like I was just already thinking like what I need to sacrifice, you know, put all this stuff in a bag and just throw it in the trash and get out of here. Oh yeah, I just remembered. Remember when we hit up the 7-Eleven
Mm-hmm.
and they had all that food in there? I know 7-Elevens out here get like a bad name or rap or
Yeah.
whatever, but out there it's like a whole different thing. Those little rice cakes.
It's like you walking into a market. It's all clean and
It is.
organized. And
Yeah. There's all this sushi. There's all this like just stuff, man. It's a trip. It's crazy. How long is the trip gonna be?
I believe we're going for 10 days.
10 days, man. And then besides the Moon Eye show, there's another show you guys are gonna attend, right?
Yes, a new magazine that came out. I think it's called The Low Show, something like that. I'm sorry if I got it wrong. And they're going to be doing the show the weekend before.
Mhm.
Nice, and then we're planning on attending that one.
Nice. Man, it's gonna be exciting. Back to back, 2 shows, not just one.
Yes, that's why I'm actually anxious because we're excited to go. Because I'm sure there's going to be a lot more lowriders probably
Mm-hmm.
at the first show.
Yeah.
It's a lowrider theme or show.
Mm-hmm.
Compare the Moon Knight's more customs and rat rod style, but I actually enjoy both shows.
Yeah. Did you manage to save up enough money for both these events? Because I know when we go to shows, we're like, oh, I want to get that shirt. I want to get this. I want to get that.
Hopefully I did. If not,
Work some. Well, you. I mean, I know from you were telling me all like prior to this that you were doing like overtime and you were working a
I was
lot.
taking advantage of any overtime they were giving me at work. Pretty much
That's
worked, like,
good.
a couple straight weekends, 2 back-to-back weekends.
Yeah,
So
man, that's awesome. That's so rad, man. So the 66, can't wait to see that there
yeah,
at Moon Eyes.
that one's gonna be.
Now this time, I hope you don't put it in the back. I hope you have it like a little bit
That's my main.
more in the front.
That one in the 65, the Summerman is our main cars.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be showing. So I'm anxious to clear it, mainly clear
Mhm.
it to see all the work, see all the colors popping, the fades that I did on it and everything.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Man, I hope you guys have a great trip out there. Obviously, if you go to the hobby stores, get your hands on everything that you
Mainly
want to
sandpaper,
get.
bring back a lot of.
Yeah, bring all that stuff back, definitely for sure. Where can people follow you at on your Instagram so they could keep up with you, Juan?
It's Chevy Man 1968.
Dope. Hell yeah. Well, hey, Juan, it was awesome talking to you.
Likewise.
Heck yeah, man. I hope you have a good time. I'm glad that we're hanging out. We're doing the podcast, before you guys take off, because I know, once we go back into the work week, everybody's busy doing their thing, and then we're not going to see each other. And next, you guys are on a plane to Japan.
Yes.
So have
Thanks
some
for
fun
having
out
me
there,
over.
man.
I sure definitely will.
Yeah, hell yeah. And so that was Juan Amezcua. The next guest